just feel a need to point this out. Weed. I'm a container gardener. One thing that I've noticed, this lily here, definitely not first year. Been here for a few years now. It's still kind of where I put it. Not in the center of the pot, but not at the edge either. That's the one exception that I have to show here, that lilies, they move. Where you put them in an area, they will migrate. They will move. Got 3 of these here. 3. Not really sure. Maybe the parent here didn't survive. I usually put 3 lily bulbs in a pot. This one here is definitely migrated to the edge of the pot. And all these little baby lilies. These are all new lilies. They won't bloom this year, but they will bloom maybe next year. Have 1 bloom next year. And they're just they're doing their thing. There's another one back here. That's a thick stalk. It's not a baby stalk like this one. And it's migrating toward the edge of the pot. These ones, I do not plant bulbs at the edge of the pot like that. Down here. I mean, edge of the pot. I don't do that. I mean, who does? People, gardeners do not do that. This one here, it started going toward the middle of the pot. But this one behind it, planted at the same time. Let's see if I can get a better shot of that on the other side. Definitely toward the edge of the pot. Making room for new ones. Same here. I didn't plant that there. This is not a first year lily. I mean, that's definitely not where you plant them. You don't plant them on the edge of the pot. You plant them over in here, that area. But this one seems to have moved over this way. Same with the other ones. This lily is now at the edge of the pot. And we got baby lilies coming out of this one. These are not going to bloom this year, which is fine. Not my point. My point is that this parent lily is now at the edge of the pot. I did not plant that there. I planted it a little bit further in. Same with this one. You're now at the edge of the pot, coming back. This is May 2nd, 2026. Nobody plants over here at the edge. You plant it over here. That's just a pine needle. These are underneath some Doug firs. So yeah, got needles, but still, my point is, all these little baby lilies, this one here, this one here, this one here, those are baby lilies. Probably came from this stalk here. I did not plant that there. underneath the soil there, the bulb, either the bulb moves or at least it shoots out what it's going to do for the next season off to the side to give room for the baby lilies, its offspring. It makes room. More examples. This is not really a good example, but in this pot here, and I got to do something with this. I just pulled that weed. But yeah, that good mulch for later. This is now toward the edge of the pot. Toward the edge of the pot. Next year, it will be over here, crowding the pot. I just planted this last year. This is an Asiatic lily, not fragrant, not something I would buy. It was given to me. But I planted it right here in the center of the pot. And now it's over here. With a new lily coming up. Might do something next year. Definitely not this year. Okay. Same example here. I just pulled weeds out of this one. These can go away, but leaving those there for mulch. Actually, you can see this is where it was. I can plug that right up. This is where the lily was. And now it's over here. That's a good couple inches away from the center of the pot. With new baby lilies coming up. This is a very old. Look at all these lilies in here. I mean, not many of these will bloom this year. This is an oak, obviously. But look at all these stems down in here. New lilies. And the main attraction here is this. Put my thumb up there for reference. Should have cleaned my thumbnail, but anyway. This is a tree lily. This will get to be about 6 feet tall. If it's undisturbed. There are wild turkeys where I live here. And they tore this thing down, and it didn't bloom one year. My first year here, but this is a tree lily. This thing will get to be about 6 feet tall. Under the right circumstances. But at the same time, just down here at the base of the pot, let's see. It's migrated over to the edge of the pot. Yes, it needs to be separated. Yes, I need to do something about this. This is just for reference for other gardeners out there. This is what they do. They don't just stay in the spot that you put them. They will move. Same here. We got 2 of them here at the edge of the pot. These are the older ones. Let's give you a reference. I'm about 6 feet tall. This is about 4.5 feet right now. This is my tallest one right now. And this is what it's doing. And I did not plant that at the edge of the pot. This was it last year. It moved. I cut it, and now just giving it a little bit of a shake. That's still pretty stout. And the one right next to it here, all these little baby ones. It's a lot of little baby ones. Actually, this one, that's probably the parent one. Looks like maybe it's not coming back, but, well, let's look. I've got this big one here. This big one here. This is like maybe, I'm guessing, a 3 to 4 year old pot. And, well, this is just what happens. And I'm just documenting. Wanted to document this because if you don't document, it didn't happen. That's what I was taught in nursing school. I did not plant this right here next to the edge of the pot. You don't do that. You plant it here, a little bit in, and more than one of them. If you're planting one, then you plant it in the center. And there's nothing in the center here. Nothing in the center. You don't do that as a gardener. So, anyway, just wanted to document. Good.